the first piece of business to talk about today, is something that you would have known if you've been watching this stream for the last couple months. You would have already known this, guys. You would have already known this, guys. Do you understand? Do you understand that I told you guys end of October, final week of October, pre-patch is hitting? And people were like, no, Sam, it's too soon. It's not going to be ready. And I kept telling you guys. I kept saying it. I'm like, prepare your buttholes for end of October, pre-patch is coming. Alex Straza is so hot. I totally agree. I totally agree. Yeah. 291 is too low. No, it's not. October 25th, pre-patch launches. Yes, Blizzard came out yesterday. Let us know pre-patch is coming out. Blizzard has announced Dragonflight Pre-Patch will go live October 25th. Now, what does that mean? Not necessarily that every single thing is going live. I also said this yesterday, before this news came out. I said we're probably getting pre-patch in 2 phases. We're going to get the first phase, which is your UI, your talent system, and just an announcement about Dragonflight. And I said that because of what we saw from the releases that were coming out. And then I told you everything else. All the shit that we've been talking about pre-patch events are coming later in the pre-patch. Both part of the pre-patch, but just in 2 phases. Listen, guys, I'm not calling myself a prophet, but damn it, I fucking hit this one on the head. I'm just letting you know. Not too low, Ash. Definitely not too low. Yeah, welcome in. Welcome into Pug Raid Central. So, pre-patch begins October 25th. Dracthyr playable November 15th. Launch day, November 28th. Pug Raid Central goes in, we go in, to the new raid on December 13th. Damn it. This is some exciting shit. I've been telling you guys. Thick Shocky, welcome in. I've been telling you guys all this shit was happening, and I mean, a lot of people believe me, to be fair, but I want to be dramatic right now and make it seem like nobody believed me. So here it is again, the phases of the pre-patch. Every new adventure begins with a single step. Journey to the Dragon Isles is nearly here. And when the first 2 pre-expansion patches go live, the completion of the regional realm maintenance begins October 25th. So phase 1, this is what we're getting next week. Next week, guys. Yeah, next week. Look at that. I'm just saying. I've been saying it. I'm just saying. Phase 1, talent system revamp. We're going to be playing with our talent trees like a teenage boy playing with his dick. It's just going to happen. You know, it's just going to happen. We're finally discovering the new talents. We're going to see what's the best way to work. It's how it's going to be. We were all young boys once, unless you're a girl in the chat. Sorry, this analogy doesn't work for you, but you guys know exactly what I mean. Talent system revamp. Heads-up display user interface. We're going to get the new heads-up display. That's how it's going to be. Fix up your shit. You don't have to use as many add-ons. We're going to be playing with that for about a week or 2. Accessibility features. We've talked about those. Rated solo shuffle. Solo shuffle. Say that 3 times fast. If you are a PvPer, that's going to excite you. If you're not like me, who gives a shit? And then new class race combinations. That's right. You get your rogue, priest, mage classes now become available across the board. If you want to be a Tauren rogue and be a weird-ass fucking person, go ahead and do that. You'll be able to do it. We're getting that October 25th. Now, I'm not going to lie. I'm a little bit disappointed in the timeline between the 2 patches, because that's all we're going to get for 1, 2, 3 weeks. We're going to be playing with our talents for 3 weeks. Morning, Sam. Good morning, ANSHLUN. It works for girls too. They just use candlesticks and brushes. Okay, fair enough. Fair enough. Don't kill yourself. Yeah, thanks. Thanks for showing me that again, Day. Thanks. DK, I have Mount. Figured I'd give it a shot to get the title. Yeah, why not? Why not? Good morning, Chad. Good morning. Good morning. What a way to come in, Ashrain. Yeah, so that's phase 1. I'm not going to lie. I'm a little bit disappointed in how long it's going to take for phase 2 to get started here. But phase 2 is like the real official kickoff of the pre-patch. Phase 2 is when we're finally going to get all the shit that matters. The new class and races, the Dracthyr. You're going to get the Dracthyr November 15th. You'll be able to make your Dracthyr, get them bitches leveled up, do all that shit. The Noob Zone, the Forbidden Reach, play through the starting zone for WoW's newest hero class, the Dracthyr. So we're not unlocking the entire Dragon Isles, but the Forbidden Reach starting zone for the Dracthyr Evokers will be available. New dungeon, Uldaman, the Legacy of Tyr. Located in the Badlands within the Eastern Kingdoms, players will be able to venture into Uldaman and lay claim to the legacy of knowledge left behind by the Titans. The Ancient Titan facility is where long ago allies of heroic keeper Tyr hid the discs of Norganon. So there you go. We're also getting a new dungeon. And then the last thing, which is probably the most exciting thing of them all, the new dungeon's pretty cool, I'm not going to lie. Dracthyr are fine, but one of the coolest things is these primal storms, right? If you're in queue and in stream, let me know, by the way. Ward off attacks from the Primalists with the new quests and world events, setting the stage for the Dragonflight launch. That is right. This is your pre-patch event. Anal, welcome in, man. This is your pre-patch event. This is the event that's going to kick off. This is basically your Legion invasions. Think of any other invasion that we've been doing. This is what's going to get it kicked off. So we have our schedule. October 25th, like Sam said. November 15th is the second phase. And then we have launch day, like Sam said, end of November. Guys, we got it all laid out. It's ready to go. Why do I have so many Warlocks queuing today? This is amazing. Mythic Pug raid Central Pug. That's right. That's right. Sam, raid is set to Mythic still? Is it? Oh my god, I'm sorry, guys. Fixed it. There we go. There we go. Yes, so as I was saying, before I was so rudely interrupted by people who want to raid, which I understand, of course. We're here. We're here, and it's ready. Have we ever had a new dungeon and pre-patch? Not that I know of, no. I do not remember ever getting a new dungeon and pre-patch. I'm assuming this dungeon has to do with the story. You know, all the Titans and everything. There's a lot that has to go into the unlocking of the Dragon Isles, and that's probably like, you know, a story's timeline thing. Yes, yes, yes. So, continuing on here. Continuing on. We have more to talk about. And that is the leaked image here. So this, remember, we saw the other one. That one turns out is going to be your Phase 1 pre-patch, where it talks about the HUD UI, the talent system, and the launch of Dragonflight. Those were those three pictures. These three pictures are for Phase 2 of the pre-patch, clearly depicting the Dracthyr, the invasion events, and Uldaman. Right? That's everything. Yep, see right there. Those are the three things that'll be depicted here. Again, that is November 15th. That's when we'll see this pop up on our screens after reset, and we'll get into all that stuff. More pre-patch shit coming out here. The journey to the Dragon Isles is literally here, beginning October 26th. Again, so we talked about this. New talent system. So here's some things that we gotta get into about the new talent system, because they have changed a few things besides the fact that we're getting a whole new talent tree. From now on, you'll be able to change your talents anywhere for free. My god, all restrictions lifted. Do you guys remember when it used to cost money and you had to be in a city, and then it no longer costed money but you still had to be in a city? Well, guess what? That's gone too. Change your talents anywhere for free. And now I'm assuming it does. You cannot change it mid-dungeon, obviously. They're never going to allow that, because that just fucks up the whole strat for Mythic Plus. But yes, change your talents anywhere. Switching talents no longer requires you to be, and this is not right now, this is when pre-patch comes out, be in a rested area, or use tombs. However, you cannot change during combat, mythic runs, or active PvP matches. That makes sense. Starter builds. People who are confused about a talent tree, a little bit afraid of a talent tree, well, it's going to give you a starter build. You can use a starter build if you don't want to deal with talents, and it'll just load them out. However, Blizzard has them preset to do. Mythic Plus isn't the same as regular normal heroic dungeons? No, it isn't. It isn't. So evidently, based on what they said here, you could still change it in a regular dungeon. Just not Mythic Plus. Yeah, not Mythic, exactly, yeah. So that's the starter build, the changes. Now loadouts, save and switch between multiple loadouts, import loadouts, export loadouts, save action bars, yes, all great stuff. Unlearn your talent history, unlearn talent high up in the tree automatically by unlearning lots of talents below it to make it easier to reconstruct your build. Interesting, okay, that's fine too. All of this stuff just opens up opens everything up to easier talent swapping, easier play. It just looks, it's all good news. It's all good news. I don't see how anyone could hate this. Jessu, welcome back in, man. If you're in stream and queue, let me know. And then a search bar. Locate specific talents through keywords, event related. Yeah, how many times have you looked for a talent and you can't find it? That's very cool. So you'll be able to search through your search bar for certain talents that you're looking for. Awesome stuff. The new playable race combos we talked about. Mage, Priest, Rogue go across the board. Every single race can now be those 3 classes. Nice stuff. Great. More customization. More allowing people to do what they want to do and be what they want to be. Can I get an invite? What's the requirement? There is no requirement, Smark. You're in, man. You just hit the requirement, telling me you're in chat. All playable races, yes, can now customize user interface. Yes, so I'm gonna be playing around with this a ton. Probably off stream, because I don't think playing with myself and my UI is that exciting for a Twitch stream. But I'll definitely be in there. Yeah, no problem, Smarky. I'll be in there, changing that shit up, doing everything I gotta do, trying to set up my UI to look something like what I currently have, which is this. You know, I want to try to get all this set up without having to use an add-on. The goal is, yeah, less add-ons, better. The game's less janky. It's less annoying to have to deal with every reset and every update and all that shit. So I'm going to be trying to get my HUD UI to look like this. Achievements. New mount collection achievement. Thanks for the carry. Obtain 500 mounts. That'll become available. You get the auto. So it looks like people are going to get their auto reward in pre-patch. People will be able to get their... You'll see people riding around in their otters if they already have 500 mounts right away. More pet collection stuff. Entgrove cares about this shit. I don't. So if you want more pet collections, collect more pets. That's fine. Characters. Up to 5 of any faction can tag an enemy and earn quest credits and drops. Yes, we talked about this, unless war mode is on. So no more cross-faction tagging. No more worrying about, oh, the other faction tagged it first. That's it. If it's tagged, everyone could get it. The UI is missing one feature that I don't think I can work around. What is that? Not sure if I can be bothered to redoing UI when I have bartender. I know, yeah. There's just the whole thing of putting in the work. But the thing is, we're going to have 3 weeks before pre-patch hits where we'll be able to play with our UI and do whatever we want to do. And I think because of that, I'm probably going to actually put in some time to doing it. Resolved an issue where caused a voodoo shuffle to reduce the duration. Okay, who cares? Classes. Resurrection Sickness now lasts 1 minute, was 10. Characters that resurrect at Spirit Healer below level 10 now suffer 10% durability loss. Characters that resurrect at a Spirit Healer at level 10 or above now suffer 50% durability loss. Was 25. So they took down the time but increased the damage. Fine. That's, you know, it is what it is. Items and rewards. A new toy. Seed of Renewed Souls. Embraces Spirits of the Weld. Transforming into a soul shape for 5 minutes. Oh yes, that's so you can keep your soul shape if you are from Ardenweald. Eternity's End class set bonuses are now legacy and disabled in combat. There you go, tier sets will be disabled. Player versus player, we have PvP pet battles, sure, that's fine. Rated solo shuffle. It is what it is. You guys are going to be excited for that if you like PvP. I don't give a shit about that, so I'm going to skip that. User interface accessibility, we've talked about all this stuff before. And that is all the pre-patch news. Pre-patch news. Now, if you looked at this, right, I made the announcement about pre-patch. Did you guys see these 3 little things here? Look at that. Blizzard working with Twitch to get some Twitch drops enabled. Very cool stuff. So let's talk a little bit about that. That is right. New Twitch drops coming to World of Warcraft on November 15th, and best bet, this channel will have those fucking drops enabled. That's right. You can get your Twitch drops live here with Sam while you're raiding, while you're doing anything, while you're just watching my pretty face stream. You know, it's the place to be, guys. You want to be here for it. You want to be here for it. That's right, and you're going to get Twitch drops now for doing it. I have an action bar? No, okay. Or Alt-1. Yeah. So, Twitch drops enabled. On pre-patch announcement, Blizzard has casually added the fact that Twitch drops will be coming to WoW in 3 waves on November 15th. The drops will be November 15th, coinciding with the Dracthyr Pre-Patch events, November 28th, coinciding with Dragonflight launch, and then December 13th, coinciding with the raid release, which we will be doing non-stop 24/7, going for that AOTC, just like we did for every raid in this expansion. And best bet, we're going to get that shit. We're going to get that shit. I can't wait. And yes, your Twitch drops will be enabled. Here on my stream, you'll be able to get all these drops. We don't know what they are yet, but damn it, I'm going to want them. I know that. I'm going to want them, that's for sure. So check it out. Again, more announcements. I'm always happy to see World of Warcraft integrated with Twitch. I feel like WoW has been a game that's been streamed on Twitch for years, and it's been a game that people just haven't paid attention to as far as things like Twitch drops and shit. And maybe because New World is an Amazon company, but they've been doing it from the day one. New World's had great Twitch drops. They've been really working hard on that stuff, so it's nice to see Blizzard finally paying attention to the streaming side of things, to Twitch, and how much it means to the launch of a game, because damn it, the hype is going to be fucking sky high. I cannot wait to stream Dragonflight Quest of the Dragon Eyes with all of you guys. We're going to raid up, we're going to do all that shit. Really exciting. Another piece of news here. Pre-patch availability rewards. Okay, this piece of news right here gets into what is happening with everything that is currently in World of Warcraft when the pre-patch drops. What's still going to be available? What's going away? What's going to happen, guys? Hey, Sam, I'm in queue. All right, let me find you. There you are. There you are. Gotcha. So when Dragonflight Pre-patch, it's only 1 week away. 1 week away. Blizzard has clarified which rewards will continue to be available and which rewards will be removed from Shadowlands Season 4 post-season. So, let's see. What's going away? When Season 4 ends, the following rewards will no longer be available. Mythic plus Dungeon Shrouded Hero title awarded to the Shrouded Hero. Shadowlands Season 4 achievement titles will be awarded to eligible players when the season ends. Arenas and Battlegrounds. You guys all know this shit. Eternal Gladiator, all the rankings and everything. Yep, that closes when the season ends. That makes sense. What happens during the post-season period? Once Shadowlands Season 4 ends, we will continue to be available. Rewards will continue to be available until Dragonflight. These rewards are the Shadowland Keystone Master. What? Season 4 achievement and Deathwalker mount. Oh. Okay, so I guess that's odd. Usually Keystone Master ends when the season ends. But not this time around, it looks like. So Keystone Master will still be available. Okay. Keystone Hero, Mythic plus rating can be earned and increased as you continue higher keys. Valor points, yes, and Great Vault progress will occur weekly as well. Oh, that's interesting, man. Time to go for those 20s. Yeah, I guess so. I guess so. I rushed to get KSM thinking this was going to be the last week. PvP, you can continue to queue for rated arenas. PvP rating, Vicious Mount progress will continue. Really? Vicious Saddle. This is different than usual. Great Vault progress, Honor, and Conquest can still be obtained. Okay, Fated Raids. This is very relevant to us. What's happening with Fated Raids? We've been doing it every week. Live on stream as a viewer raid and everything else. Clearing that shit out every week. So what's happening with Fated Raiding? What is happening with Fated Raiding? Well, after Season 4 ends, all Shadowlands raids will become Fated permanently until Dragonflight launches. So you know what that means, guys. We can do Fated Sepulchre of the First Ones, Fated Castle Anathria, and Fated Sanctum of Domination. Mythic. The first 2 bosses of each, and then one of the others, and unlock 2 vault slots for Mythic raid gear. If we want to do that. If we want to do that, we could do it. That's great. Fated everything, fine. We're going to have about 3 weeks of gameplay where we could just play Fated everything and just fate whatever the hell we want. We'll be doing that probably. Do it. Yeah, we're going to do it. We're going to do it. The achievement for fates of the Shadowland raids along with Jigglesworth cannot be obtained. Oh, so if you didn't get your Slime Cat mount, you won't be able to get it. Hero Fate raid teleports. Yep, all that shit will be closed. Puzzling Cartel Dinars will continue to be available. Confounding Antique Cipher will still be obtainable and upgradable for items. And then Great Vault progress will still occur. There you go. There you go. So, as we've been talking about, this is the last rotation of regular Fated raiding, and then it's going to open up to everybody. So that's great. Fated raiding, all raids will finally have something to do. By the way, side note, this week we are doing time walking. We're going to do the time walking raid for sure. So stay tuned for that. last piece of news that may have gotten no attention because people are paying attention to the fact that, you know, Dragonflight came out. Right? Dragonflight Pre-Patch is coming out. But it looks like Soar has been restored. The greatness of Soar. If you plan on playing a Dracthyr, your Soar just got rebuffed in a special way. You guys remember the speed and everything that got nerfed into the ground? Well, it is time to reload. Pop those wings, baby, because you can fly again in a major way. The dragon riding skill track will now confer some benefits to Dracthyr Soar while Dracthyr player is inside the Dragon Isles. So listen to what that means. Drake and Ride training has been renamed to Take to the Skies, and it increases Soar's max speed to match that of the Dragon Isles Drakes. That's right. If you're a Dracthyr, you will now be able to fly at the same speed as a Dragon Isles Drake once again. Take flight and spread your wings. The nerf has been removed. Now, originally, it was just that speed from the very beginning. Now, you can get that speed by filling out your talent tree for dragon riding. Dynamic Stretch, Restorative Travels, Yearning, and Skyreach reduce cooldowns to sort of 40 seconds, reducing the 2-minute window with all of these traits. Together with Dracthyr Familiar Skies, this results in a possible 1-minute cooldown. So basically now you'll be able to buff the Dracthyr flight ability. You'll be able to buff the ability to the point where it starts to really feel like you're just riding your dragon riding Drake, which is awesome stuff. I'm glad to see Blizzard kind of went back on that nerf that they did. People really bitched about it and complained, and look at that. Blizzard came through and gave us the Dracthyr flight ability back to its full speed. Full speed ahead, boys and girls. Full speed ahead. That's right, Coleman. That is right. Well, guys, last piece of news. People are excited about Dragonflight, and you know what that means. Blizzard has to get some of that excitement converted into dollars. So here it is again. More shop shit. Save up to 65% on your draconic pets and mounts. There you go. Buy the fucking dragon pack, and you get all this shit. If you're a person who spends money in the store, this is probably kind of a cool thing to buy. If you're not, like myself, I usually don't, then don't. Just ignore it. But that is it. That is it. That's all the shit you got to worry about. Dragonflight Pre-Patch coming out. All the news that has been talked about is here, as usual. If you missed the news this morning, check it out on my YouTube. It should be up later today or tomorrow. Guys, the other thing we do on this stream besides talk about WoW news is we play some fucking WoW and we raid. That's right, it's